All right, what's going on, Roper Gropers? It's your boy Zack Attack 2995. Shit, how did I get myself to pop with that? God damn.
How did we get here?
I was trying to come up with a nickname for the fandom, my guy. And that's the only thing I could come up with. The Roper Gropers.
Okay.
It's gonna sound millions, god damn it. Oh my god. All right, let me do this again. All right.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Put it on a t-shirt. Instead of, because Bailey's got the whole I'm a hugger gimmick. I'm gonna get the whole
Who?
Oh yeah, the person is blacklisted. But yeah, what's up, guys? It's your boy Zack Attack 2995. That's spelled with a K, non-H. God damn it. And I'm here with the boy Gavin Walker, or as he likes to go by, the Walk 71 plays the A with a 4. And we all got our own gimmicks out here. We wilding out here.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're gonna be doing a prediction video for WWE SmackDown Live's Hell in a Cell 2017. That's right, you heard me right. SmackDown's running the show now, and they got this shit together, unlike Raw.
I don't know about that now. SmackDown do this stupid stuff, but
I mean, well, okay, you know what? I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to be all petty with the cruiserweights.
I mean, think about it. More people are talking about the cruiserweight division now that Enzo Amore is on it than they ever did before.
Oh, flashbacks.
They main evented Raw 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, but then Enzo got a shit beat after the show ended.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's his gimmick. Because everybody's that backstage, so they're gonna put it on TV.
Oh my god! But now that we're talking about Raw, I know you at home. Yes, I'm talking to you at home right there. I know you all at home have known that I've had quite the history with Raw, and frankly, I wish I could just take down that prediction video for No Mercy because I was so excited. I was so excited, but I've been burnt so many times by WWE. You remember when Chris Jericho spilled coffee on Kane, and Kane's like, "You have no idea what it's like to be burnt," and he went all crazy. That's me. That's me. But so my whole thing has been fuck Raw, and for once this week they got me excited for Bray Wyatt. Well, I'm afraid I got some bad news. So, here's a little bit of an update on the plans for Sister Abigail. Because Bray Wyatt has been, he's like, Sister Abigail wants to meet you. And I'm glad I caught this before TLC. I'm pretty sure that's where the shit is heading, is TLC. Now, if you'll excuse me, guys, I got to go a little bit off topic with this before we get started, because I really need to get this shit off my chest, brother. So, I'm not going to name the source I'm doing this. I got this from, but, so, according to this source, Pro Wrestling Sheets reports that WWE will not be introducing a female character. So, all the people who want Paige as her return to be Sister Abigail, that's not going to happen. All the people who wanted Daphne from TNA or WCW who wanted to be Sister Abigail, that's not happening. Crazy Mary Dobson, nope. Instead,
she's a farmer now, so that's not
true. Well, I mean, that could have worked.
But, you're right.
But I'm again to quote Mr. Bad News Barry. I'm afraid I got some bad news. Instead, this is what WWE wants to do with Sister Abigail. Instead, Bray Wyatt will wrestle at TLC as Sister Abigail, and he's gonna wear a different outfit.
That's weird.
Boy. So now we're gonna have Phil Bacon with this makeup, and we're gonna have transvestite Bray Wyatt. Nah, fam. Nah, I ain't fucking with that. Oh, boy, man. For once, they had me hooked, but they curb stomped my hopes and dreams. Typical Raw, man. Typical Raw.
No, they could have, because this one girl, she's like, and she signed to NXT. She wrestled in the Mae Young Classic. Forgot her name. I forgot her name. Who did she face? The Bianca Belair in the first round. Whoever knows it.
Oh wait, was she the chick with the red hair?
No, not Caitlyn.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
She's a huge woman. Like she's tall.
Oh, okay.
All right. She faced Bianca Belair, and she could have easily been Sister Abigail due to her being huge. So she could probably toss around Finn Balor or something.
Oh wait, I think you're thinking of Piper.
No,
Niven,
not
right?
Piper Niven. No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No.
Wait, was it that Russian chick?
No, not the Jazzy Gabber, not the German.
All right, I think we're spending too much time talking about Raw, to be honest.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. It would make more sense for him to introduce a female character than for Bray Wyatt to become a transgender for one night.
Right.
But, WWE wants to get with the time, so
WWE is gonna WWE. Well,
Sage Beckett, that's her name.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, we got a show to talk about, and it's gonna be Hell in a Cell, 2017. Oh boy. Oh man. I'm seeing this first thing, man, and I'm already shaking my head. I talked a lot of shit about Raw, and then I gotta see this. The Fashion Files will return at WWE Hell in a Cell. Am I the only one that just doesn't care about the Fashion Files anymore? Like I legit want these guys off my TV now. Like this shit's going nowhere.
No,
absolutely nowhere.
To me, I feel as though they kind of serve a purpose. Like they're the entertaining people on SmackDown. I mean, they're more over than a lot of people on SmackDown. I'll give them that. Like the WWE champion is not as over as them.
Oh, true.
That's saying something. The world champion. But I'm fine with the Fashion Files gimmick. I mean, it's always funny when I watch it. It's just they're not consistent with it. And I don't know if they're doing that thing where they're going to have Luke Harper and Eric Rowan beat them up. Because remember, what was the Battleground? Remember they got beat up in their office?
Oh, please don't remind me of that pay-per-view, please.
But you remember they got beat up in the locker room and Fandango got, he got dragged away. And they never did anything about it. They just act like nothing happened. He just returned like a week later and said he got abducted. But come on now.
Well, this is the thing, and I got the perfect example for this because this is WWE in a nutshell. And once I explain this, your mind's gonna be blown because you're like, oh my god, that's perfect. So WWE is kind of like a college student where they have a language arts class, and the teacher is like, all right, I want you guys to write me a story involving a hero and a villain. Everything else is up to you. So WWE is like, oh yeah, I got this amazing idea for this story. It's going to blow everyone's mind. So they're brainstorming, and they're like, oh yeah, this is going to be pretty good. So they got themselves all psyched up for this, and they start writing the first chapter. But then they highlight this shit and they hit delete and they're like, nah. This is what we're gonna do instead. Let me rewrite this. So they do that and they write the chapter. They finish writing the chapter. Then they get to chapter 2 and they're like, oh yeah, all the cool shit you saw in chapter 1, none of that happened. This is what really happened. That's WWE in a nutshell, man.
Basically,
that is absolutely them in a nutshell.
It's terrible.
Because according to Road Dogg, wins and losses don't matter, and the story doesn't matter either. Because who do you think we are? Fucking Lucha Underground. We can just pick and choose when to change the story, and it won't matter because y'all are gonna watch anyways, brother.
That's why I watch NXT.
Yeah, so that's WWE in a nutshell. So I don't fucking know what they're gonna do with the Fashion Files. Frankly, man, I've been saying that maybe it's Zack Ryder turning heel, but I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm still holding out hope. The hentai with the plot boys we hold know about here, but it ain't looking good because every opportunity they squander. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Do we have any more thoughts on this, or can we move on?
we can move on.
Alright, oh shit, come on. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, you
Chad Gable, Chad Gable and John Benjamin versus the Hype Bros.
I got something to say about this.
Come on!
I got something to say about this. This is where WWE pisses me off. How do you bring back Shelton Benjamin, bring him back to WWE just to put him in a tag team with Chad Gable and do nothing when Shelton Benjamin could easily be facing AJ Styles for the United States Championship right now? Why? Why are we doing this? Chad Gable has the ability of being a singles wrestler and being good. You saw he put on some good matches with Rusev on free TV, and he did pretty well for himself. Then you stuck Shelton Benjamin on him, and now they're just a generic American Alpha. I have nothing to say about the Hype Bros. I honestly don't care about the Hype Bros anymore. Mojo Rawley, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if you all remember, but Mojo Rawley won the Andre the Giant Battle Royale match earlier this year. I almost forgot about that.
Which I called.
Yeah, by the way. And they did nothing about it. The only thing that happened from that was Jinder Mahal became WWE champion. So
Vince McMahon saw that bottle flip and he was impressed.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. I really wish Shelton Benjamin would just be facing AJ Styles right now because they could easily perform amazing matches on SmackDown for the United States Championship. But whatever. I got American Alpha 2.0 winning.
Well, all right, so this is what I'm going to say. First of all those points you brought up, null and void because it happened months ago, and WWE wants you to forget that. If it didn't happen, recently, it didn't happen at all. That's the baby's MO.
You're talking about Rusev and Chad Gable.
Yeah, true. Yeah, none of that happened. But another thing is if Zack Ryder doesn't turn heel, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that maybe Shelton Benjamin's like, man, I came here, I wanted to be the world champion, but instead I'm getting stuck with this guy. And this new guy thinks he's better than me, even though he hasn't been in the business like I have. So what I think is going to happen is Chad Gable is going to rub Shelton Benjamin one too many times, and Shelton Benjamin's going to lay a smackdown on him. He's like, I'm going to show you how it was done back in my day, boy. And then, that's how they get that. But I don't think it's going to happen in this pay-per-view. I don't know, man. WWE knows I'm calling for this Zack Ryder heel turn, and they taunt me every time when they put them on TV. It's like, of all the times to do a slow burn, they choose this shit just to piss me off. So I don't know, man. I don't have any thoughts. Just fuck this match. Fuck this match. Oh boy, it gets better. Hold on. All right, so did you do your prediction, or can we just skip this?
I said Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin, and then let's just move on.
Okay, so pretty much skip this. All right. Randy Orton versus Rusev.
I don't want to watch this match.
At least we got Rusev Day.
Rusev Day. That's been pretty entertaining. Rusev has been kind of on fire lately.
Rusev with the boy Aiden English. That's been God.
That's clean.
Those are my two picks right there too in the gimmick draft.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm glad that they're putting them to good use.
Yeah. So I'll take back when I said I don't want to watch this match. It's just like, Rusev they're starting to do something with Rusev, but I don't know. Like, I feel like him and Randy Orton should be over with because that match at SummerSlam kind of left a bad taste in my mouth because Randy Orton could have beat Rusev without him doing that 9-second crap they did at SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah. That was just...
Because apparently the whole point of it was to make Randy Orton look good since he's, lost every pay-per-view match since Backlash. So... I don't know, but Rusev has been pretty entertaining. I think he's probably going to win with a distraction from Aiden English, and then they're going to have a third match or something. Or they might be on a Survivor Series team or something. I don't know.
Or they're going to have a best of 5 series, and then they're going to team up eventually, and it's going to be the new Shield, brother. No, that's not going to happen. Never mind. Never mind, because WWE doesn't think outside the box like that.
No, they stay in the box.
Yeah, but I'm going to go Rusev just because it's Rusev and he's the GOAT, but they also got Aiden English. And Randy Orton already got, he got his win. He won at WrestleMania. He lost to Jinder Mahal about 3 times. He won with 10 seconds. Plus, Randy Orton's already been established. He's like a 13-time world champion. Like, what does beating Rusev, do for Randy Orton at this point, right?
It does nothing. And plus, before that, he was losing all the big. I guess that's why they did it, because he also lost to Shinsuke.
Right.
But then he randomly beat Jinder Mahal on a SmackDown in Jinder's like hometown, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I just need Randy Orton to turn heel or retire.
Right. Well, I mean, when Randy Orton was in that Edge and Christian podcast, he actually said that he likes being the heel more. So I don't know. Maybe they could do a storyline where like these losses just keep coming and they keep weighing on Orton, and all of a sudden he just snaps one day and he just does a heel turn on someone. That'd be pretty cool.
That someone could be. Maybe AJ Styles.
Oh, yeah, because he's a crowd favorite right now. Why not?
Yeah.
Plus, they had that really, really amazing SmackDown match, which unfortunately was on like a TV match, but it was still a pretty cool match because I liked that AJ did the whole jumping for the forearm, but then he faked him out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if you can give me an AJ Styles versus Randy Orton match on a pay-per-view with Orton now being a heel and AJ being a face, ooh, that's gonna be lit.
Yeah, that would be good.
All right, so who do you got?
Rusev. Ruru.
All right, so we both got Rusev. Nice. All right. Well, this next match is going to be glorious because it's going to be Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. All right, before you do your predictions, I'm just going to say I would love it if they played Bobby Roode's music and Dolph Ziggler is the one that's coming out first as Bobby Roode. That to me would be hilarious.
That would be funny. That would honestly be hilarious.
And like that would give him like a lot of heel heat at the pay-per-view too, because they're expecting Bobby Roode to come out, but instead it's Dolph Ziggler.
Or they can hit a and then Ziggler comes out.
True. Or they get hit the I don't think the crowd's gonna buy that though.
Or
oh wow.
What's going on right now? And then it's Dolph Ziggler.
Yo. Oh my god. If they play that music, if they play the sirens, I'm gonna lose my mind. Holler if you hear me. Oh my god, me and Pulse will lose our damn minds if that happens.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I got. You know what? You go first. Because I got something I want to say about this after you.
I don't have really much to say. I have Bobby Roode winning, of course. I think Ziggler's spot right now is just to kind of get over the new guys, as we saw with Shinsuke. Right. But not really, because he dominated Shinsuke in his first match. But we'll forget about that, I guess. So I would just say Bobby Roode's winning, of course. And I don't really expect that much in this match. It's going to be a pretty standard match. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. I guess this is Dolph Ziggler's gimmick, I guess. I don't know what's going on, but I just got Bobby Roode winning. So that's it.
All right. Well, this is what I'm going to do because this is Zack Attack booking right here. So you know how Dolph Ziggler's new gimmick is he says he's the greatest goddamn wrestler around and everyone else is just like flash and show and all that stuff. And then there's like no substance. Mm-hmm. I got Dolph Ziggler being a complete hypocrite in this match because I am going to have him win by doing like a schoolboy or something like that. Mm-hmm. Or like a roll-up where like, he says he's like the greatest wrestler, but he gets like a cheap win like that. That's what I would do if I was booking this. That way, you have Dolph Ziggler get that winning heelish kind of, hypocrite stash. That way you can get Bobby Roode going over him and you can do the whole Halloween straight jacket match that Solomon Monster pitched.
Oh yeah, since they're bringing back some of its WCW stuff.
Oh, true.
Halloween Havoc. They are literally just trying to resurrect. They are trying to make Cody Rhodes and the Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes angry by bringing back all the WCW stuff.
Ooh, Brandy Rhodes. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, yo, those photos got me looking pretty good. All right. So you got Bobby Roode. I got Dolph Ziggler winning in a hypocritical way. All right. AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin for the United States Championship.
I'm not hyped for this match.
I knew that was coming.
Mainly, AJ Styles is probably one of my, if not my favorite wrestler like of all time, because I've like watched him almost all my life. But I don't know what they did to AJ Styles.
It's because you got a problem with my god Baron Corbin. Let's just cut to the chase right here. You got a problem with my god Baron Corbin.
It's not that I have a problem with Baron Corbin. It's just they haven't done anything to make me care about Baron Corbin.
Not true.
They've been burying Baron Corbin. He was the Money in the Bank. He won the Money in the Bank. I was like, all right, cool. Let's see what happens. They do nothing with him when he was Mr. Money in the Bank. He finally cashes in, loses in like 6 seconds, making him like the first in like a long time since I think Bob Backlund to be involved in the shortest WWE Championship match and lose. Then he gets buried by John Cena, and now he's doing this, and I don't know, like he's not really they haven't done anything for me to care about Baron Corbin, so I can't really get invested. AJ Styles is doing the best he can to get this match over with, but yeah, I mean, it takes two to tango, and Baron Corbin hasn't done anything to convince me he's the next big thing, you know.
But my guy, this new song though.
Yeah, the new song, but what about?
Come on, man, that theme though.
I mean, you have a good theme, but that's it. Like, I mean, he's not where he should be right now. He shouldn't. To be honest, he should be WWE champion right now. But he's
true.
Not.
Yeah, no, they completely fucked him up.
They don't do anything with him. He's just on TV. He's just Baron Corbin. Like, hey, that's Baron Corbin. Like, there's nothing about him that is special. Like, when his music comes on, what happens? When AJ Styles' music come on, people know, oh, AJ Styles is coming out. He's about to go crazy. He's about to become phenomenal. Seeing his music hit, everybody goes crazy.
Because they know he's about to bury someone.
Yeah, they know he's about to bury somebody or just turn into a shoot promo. When the glass breaks, Stone Cold's ready to whoop somebody's ass. When you hear "If You Smell," something happens. When Baron Corbin comes out, I'm just sitting with my hands on. I'm just sitting on my hands. I don't know what to do. Like, they haven't done anything with him. There's no appeal to Baron Corbin. I don't know what they're thinking of doing with him, but I can't get invested in this match if WWE doesn't even know how to like book him, I guess. So I have AJ Styles winning, even though this should be a triple threat because they've had Ty Dillinger in this feud as well. He's not even in the match.
Right. You know, this is gonna really piss me off if like either Baron Corbin or AJ Styles gets close to winning, then all of a sudden Ty Dillinger gets involved. That's gonna really piss me off. Because like you're right, you know, Ty Dillinger this week beat Baron Corbin. So, you know, he kind of has a valid point where he's like, you know, put me in a match. You know, if you make this a triple threat match, you make it more appealing for people to watch it because, in my opinion, Baron Corbin is a lot better in the multi-man matches. You know, you look at the match he had with AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler. That match was amazing for a TV match. But, you know, so let's say Ty Dillinger doesn't get involved. The whole gimmick they got going on with Baron Corbin is he takes cheap shots, right? So what if, you know, AJ Styles is going for that phenomenal forearm, he leaps off the ropes, so there's no stopping him right now. What if when AJ leaps off the ropes when he does the springboard, Baron Corbin grabs the ref, puts him in front of him so that AJ knocks the referee down, Baron Corbin like low blows him, then gives him an end of days, and another ref comes in and counts the 3-pin. That's how I would book it personally.
Oh, so it's turning Baron Corbin into Enzo Amore.
Pretty much, we're like, yeah, because like Baron Corbin is his nickname by AJ is the cheap shot artist, so exploit it. Get him heat somehow by having him like cheat to win his first title.
That's true.
He didn't win Money in the Bank, so now he's got to find another way to win titles. Because he doesn't care about you wrestling geeks. It's all about Baron Corbin. But yeah, if Ty Dillinger doesn't get involved, which it's 9.5% or 9.5 whatever gimmick percentage is gonna happen, I'm pretty sure. But if not, then I got Baron Corbin winning dirty. So yeah, all right. Oh snap!
Okay.
Yeah, this match I'm really hyped about because I called this shit about 3 weeks before it happened. I think, right? Or was it more than that?
It was like, how long ago did you call it?
Because I think it was like 2 weeks before the whole Vegas gimmick, and that was like 3 weeks after. So
yeah, because remember they had a match, some random match, and if like whoever won got to pick the match, and he was like they'll have a Hell in a Cell match at Hell in a Cell, but then they decided to just make it a street fight.
Yeah, they made it like a Las Vegas street fight, and I was like, man, you could have used this opportunity. But yeah, all right. So before we get into that, it's the SmackDown Tag Team titles inside Hell in a Cell, the New Day versus the Thugs, the Usos. And the reason I'm hyped about this is because I called this because I felt. Now, this is my whole stance on like gimmicky pay-per-views. I hate them, honestly. I want them to be normalized pay-per-views, but if like a rivalry gets to the point like this with the New Day and Usos, where it gets to the point where they just are going at it, and they got to resolve it somehow, put it inside Hell in a Cell. Plus, we haven't really seen a tag match in Hell in a Cell in like forever. So that's what, because my whole reasoning was like, these guys have been going at it back and forth. You had this match where it's like, the end all be all. Whoever comes out of this is like the best tag team on SmackDown Live, and that's the story you can go with it. But I had this main eventing, and that's obviously not what they're gonna do with this. So, in my head, now this is the thing. In my head, this should be a crazy ass match. But like I said, I've been burned by WWE in the past, and especially with that women's Money in the Bank ladder match, I was really disappointed. So let me put it like this: I'm cautiously optimistic. But I mean, it's the New Day and Usos, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be all right. With that being said, and I feel like this is going to be the last match they have, but with that being said, I got them Thugs.
You got the Thugs winning.
I got them Thugs.
All right. Well, I got New Day.
Oh.
I got New Day this time. Let's see.
Come on, Gavin. It's not paranoia. It's the Usos.
I like the Usos, but just think, if Usos win, we get another match. And you can't have another match after this.
Have a blow-off match or some shit. I don't care.
I mean, but you can't have an epic match like this. The match that is perfect for ending feuds, because last time like the Hell in a Cell was able to end a feud was like Shawn Michaels versus HBK. And you notice.
Wait, Shawn Michaels versus himself. Botchamania.
Botchamania versus HBK. You know what I meant. Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. That match was amazing, and it ended their feud. I feel like if they have another match, it's just gonna make the Hell in a Cell match not as special, because this and you could argue that Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon match could be in Hell in a Cell, but I'd rather that be like a street fight or something like that. this match is perfect for it. And if they have another match, I feel like it might overshadow the whole importance of them having a Hell in a Cell match. That way you have New Day win, and that way you can introduce a new heel team, which could I don't know who it could be, but
this is my thing. I think if the Usos win this, they win in a fashion where there's no excuses, and the New Day is like, all right, you got this.
But it's WWE though. Everybody gets
it's WWE, right? Well, I'm keeping with the Usos.
And then that can give WWE a month to build up teams because next month is Survivor Series. That's a co-brand pay-per-view. Right. So SmackDown has time to build up something for either teams, I guess, when it comes to a tag team feud. Because SmackDown is the only show that gets a pay-per-view in December.
Right. Oh, true.
And then Royal Rumble is a co-branded pay-per-view. And then we're starting to get to the road to WrestleMania. So now this is like the time for them to start building up teams, right. Which is, I guess, why they're starting to build up Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin and possibly Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Hopefully, the Authors of Pain will be on SmackDown.
I was about to talk about that. Authors of Pain. They might be coming up.
Yeah, they should. They really should.
Either that, or we have the Undisputed. I'm joking.
Oh, the Undisputed Era.
Yeah, no, drop the whole era thing. I ain't about that shit.
The way they explained it makes sense, but it shouldn't be the tag team name. It should just be a phrase like this is the Undisputed Era, the Undisputed or whatever. But it's their whole name.
This is the Undisputed Era. We truly are undisputed. Have something like that.
Yeah. But
yeah, the whole era-ish I ain't down with.
Yeah.
So I got them Thugs. You got the New Day, which makes sense because we each drafted them on our brands.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, check that out whenever we do that, everyone. We're still working on it. All right, so the next match is for the SmackDown Women's title. Natalya versus Charlotte Flair. You know what day it is. Yeah. Oh, that was Natalia's whole gimmick was it is Tuesday, my dudes, and then her screaming. But yeah, all right. So before we get into this, and I know I ask this a lot, but I have to. Do you see a cash in?
Do I see a cash? Yes, and the reason I say this is because if you've noticed, between the feud, Carmella has kind of been involved in the feud a little bit.
Right.
Because they haven't had Naomi anywhere near it. Becky Lynch was there. Naomi and Becky Lynch are just like, there because of it. But they've done a lot with Carmella, and it would make sense for Carmella to cash in, I guess.
Or you could have James Ellsworth cash in for her.
That's true. Yeah.
He's the one that wanted, to be fair.
Yeah, and he have him body slam Natalya.
He's gonna hit the no chin music, and then he's gonna cash in, make it a triple threat match.
Yeah, because I'm happy, Natalya finally won the title, but she hasn't really done nothing since she's been champion. And I feel like the way Charlotte is on SmackDown, nobody really and I wouldn't say cares, but she's not where she used to be. And it's funny. They mentioned on commentary because Corey Graves is like, Charlotte, she used to, be my queen, on SmackDown. Because I remember he used to call Charlotte the queen on Raw.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see that in her anymore. Since she's came to SmackDown, I don't see that in her anymore. So
putting that hint in there.
Yeah, that she's going to not. I don't think she's going to win.
Right. Well, the only thing that Natalya has done so far is, she's made her classic Natalya joke last week. Oh, James Ellsworth is a male dog, which means you're a female dog, and you know what that means. Classic Natalya, man. That was the most Natalya shit I ever saw in my life, man.
I would probably laugh if I was in 6th grade, maybe.
True. All right, so yeah. If this is what I got. If actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep this and what you say. So I got Charlotte Flair winning because that makes sense with the whole story they got going on because she's trying to she's trying to honor her dad, but you ruined that happy moment with the boy James Ellsworth cashing in for Carmella, and then Carmella takes the title from her. So you ruined that happy moment. Because that's classic WWE right there. You take a happy moment and then you just curb stomp it.
Yeah, like Roman Reigns at Survivor Series.
Oh, yo, I forgot about that.
Or Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
True. Yo, man, poor Roman, man. He's always getting cashed in by someone.
Or Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank.
Oh, true. Yeah, the man just won the fucking match and he already got cashed in. But yeah, I got Charlotte winning and then Carmella cashing in and stripping it from her, pretty much. All right, the next match: the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal versus the seizure artist Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE title. Yo, they actually have that shit in the game, man, and I know if I play online, some asshole is gonna use him. And the entrance is gonna fuck me up.
I think I'm gonna play WWE 2K18 online with Enzo Amore.
Oh, you gonna put the Beetlejuice outfit? Because that's apparently his good luck charm.
Yep.
Yo, I had to back away from that Beetlejuice pop vinyl because I had flashbacks, my guy. Yo, why was Enzo staring into my soul with that gif you sent me?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was just staring. Yo, I gotta pull this up real quick because this shit was weird. This shit was weird.
But whenever we talk about the match, I do have an idea that can possibly make this interesting. Whenever we get to it.
No, this shit, it's freaking out. All right, never mind. I don't want to have him staring at my soul. Anyways, I'm uncomfortable enough. All right, so what is it you want to say?
Okay, so this match, it's not going to be good. I don't think.
No.
It's not gonna be, according to Dave Meltzer.
And this is in the beta phase.
Oh. This match. This match.
Derailed you, man. I'm sorry.
This match could have been a Hell in a Cell match just to keep the Bollywood boys out, but they decided to make it a regular match, which is fine. But I have an idea. So this match happens, whatever happens. But let's say Nakamura, he hits all his special moves that sets up for the Kinshasa to beat, Jinder Mahal, right?
Right.
And as soon as he goes for the pin, Hideo Itami's music hits.
Ooh.
And he comes out, right? And Shinsuke Nakamura acts like he's seen a ghost or something. Because, WWE thinks every wrestling in Japan is New Japan. So they're going to say Hideo Itami was in New Japan, which he wasn't. He was in GHC. So they're going to say, oh, him and Nakamura used to train together back in Japan. And look at that was his best friend in Japan. I'm pretty sure they never had interaction in Japan. And he's going to look at him. Yeah.
Renewing an old rivalry.
Renewing an old rivalry that never happened. And then Nakamura has that look on his face, and he's just like, what? And then Jinder hits the Colossus, wins the match, runs away with the WWE title. And then Hideo Itami beats up Nakamura, beats the crap out of him. And then his whole thing could be that Shinsuke Nakamura is a joke in the way he represents the Japanese people is terrible. And then you should just have Hideo Itami just beat up everybody until Nakamura comes back. Boom.
And then he's got to hit the GTS so the crowd can chant CM Punk.
Oh, definitely.
You know that's got to happen, my guy.
He has to come out because the thing is, the reason I had thought about this is because Hideo Itami has not been on any NXT tapings since his match with Aleister Black and Cassius Ohno. Two different matches they've had. He hasn't been on tapings. He hasn't been on TV since then. He's been on live events, of course, but I'm pretty sure that Cassius Ohno was his bye-bye match because he lost,
Right.
So it would make sense for him to be moved up to SmackDown, have him feud with Nakamura. I don't know, like, yeah, have him feud with Nakamura. That way you could possibly get a. No, they wouldn't even do that on TV. Where Hideo Itami, the Hideo Itami we're getting now, hopefully we'll get him on TV, which you probably won't. Where he just kicks the crap out of people, like his match with Aleister Black.
Right.
But yeah, that should happen. I think that would make the match more interesting. I mean, yeah, of course we'll still have Jinder Mahal as champion, but at least that will keep Nakamura away from Jinder, because their feud right now is just something else. Because my thing with this pay-per-view is, after this you have to wait at least a month and a half until anything else happens, because Survivor Series. I don't think they're gonna do a championship match at Survivor Series.
Right.
So I think that's just gonna happen.
All right. Well, fuck everything I was gonna say, because I'm sticking with that. I'm sticking with your idea with the whole Hideo Itami gimmick. But I will add this. With Jinder Mahal being champion, and I think John Cena is gonna come back to SmackDown, and he's gonna take that championship from Jinder Mahal. Or he's gonna be the next person to face Jinder Mahal, I think, after the whole Survivor Series gimmick is done. But yeah. So fuck everything else I was gonna say, because that sounds better than anything I could have come up with. All right, and now it's your main event: Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens in the Hell in a Cell match. But there's been an added stipulation: it's also Falls Count Anywhere.
That doesn't make sense.
So Shane McMahon's gonna die, pretty much.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So before we say anything, and I'm surprised they never mentioned this, but both of these men have actually been involved inside a Hell in a Cell match lately. Kevin Owens had that match with Seth Rollins, which I think was I like that match a lot more with from a psychology standpoint than the whole women's cell match last year. And Shane McMahon also had that Hell in a Cell match with Undertaker, which, it is what it is, but at least we got to see Shane McMahon die afterwards. So, but yeah, that's something that I hope they bring on commentary, that they've both been inside Hell in a Cell. If not, then that's like a huge oversight on their part. But yeah, what do you got? What do you got going on in this match?
All right, so the build-up for this match has been it's been good. It's one of the things on SmackDown. It's for some odd reason, this match has been built better than the World Championship match, which is not supposed to happen. The build-up has been great. Kevin Owens feels like he's been screwed over by Shane McMahon. He feels the whole McMahon family is just here to screw him over and all that. So then, he beat up Vince McMahon, and I was lit.
Oh, yeah, he just absolutely killed Vince McMahon.
Legit headbutted Vince McMahon. Not like one of those soft headbutts, a legit headbutt.
Yeah. Hard way headbutted him. Super kicked him, and then gave him a frog splash for his triples.
I really wish he would have pop-up powerbombed him or something. That would have been immaculate.
So let me rebook this match. It's gonna be Shane McMahon versus Kevin Steen, pretty much.
Yes, Kevin Steen. Because this is kind of how he was in Ring of Honor. He beat up Jim Cornette, and he wanted to kill El Generico and everything with Ring of Honor. Because I remember they kicked him out. He got fired or something. Because he lost a match against El Generico. Then he came back. He started to invade Ring of Honor, stayed him back in and all this kind of stuff. And it was amazing. It's what got me invested in Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen now. And then they've somehow managed to kind of Steen Kevin Owens, I guess. I don't know how to explain that, but he's just not as who he was previously. Yeah. Now they're starting to bring little elements back. Like, we got him when he beat up Chris Jericho, and then
Sami Zayn.
Yes, Sami Zayn. And then it went away when he when he started to become the U.S. champion. He started kind of I want to say a comedy gimmick. Yeah, I want to say a comedy character, because he would have his moments of seriousness, but mainly not really. Right. And then now they took the title away from him, and now they have Shane McMahon got involved, and now they're gonna have their match. And honestly, I feel like this match should be very brutal. I feel like Kevin Owens
Oh,
and
there needs to
Shane
be blood.
McMahon. There needs to be blood. They have to kill each other, and I think somebody has to fall off the cage. Somebody has to go through a table.
Probably gonna be Shane.
That's how the match should end.
Yeah, I think what should happen is Shane McMahon, beats up Kevin Owens, puts him on that announce table, climbs up, and then when he like jumps, Kevin Owens gets out of the way, and that's how he gets the pinfall outside.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He just rolls off the table, and then he just like does the cover, and just gets like the asshole pin. But yeah, no, because I remember watching that ladder war match he had with El Generico where they pretty much let him use the package driver because I remember it was banned, and he pretty much killed El Generico and that
into a ladder.
Yeah, he hit the package pile driver through that in between. Yeah, and he hit him with the ladder that was abridged, and that's how he won the match. And this is because I was watching. I think it was No Mercy 2002 because I remember last weekend I was watching all the 2002 pay-per-views, and I was watching Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar in their Hell in a Cell match for the first time. All right, all you kids nowadays, y'all thought that Hell in a Cell 2015 was the first time. No. This was American Badass Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, and it was a brutal match. Like that, like to me, that's how a Hell in a Cell match needs to be, where they're like bleeding everywhere, and Paul Heyman is like using his belt to like choke the Undertaker and shit like that. So
it doesn't need to be like Mankind almost dying. Right. We don't need that.
Okay, no, we don't need that. But like kind of a mix of that and a mix of Undertaker versus Edge, because I think that was like the best PG Hell in a Cell match. Because with the whole Hell in a Cell thing, this isn't a match you should be looking forward to. Like Edge drove himself fucking nuts just to get prepared for that match in storyline. Like he drove himself nuts. Like he put Mick Foley through a table. He gave the concerto to Chavo Guerrero, and he was threatening the life of Vicky Guerrero. Like he drove himself absolutely nuts just to be able to compete with Undertaker in that match. And the whole Sasha Banks, like, you're gonna be locked in with me in the cell. No, all right, no, you don't want to be in the cell match. This is like a match where it just drives, like, it makes you look an animal in there, pretty much. And I feel like in this match, Kevin Owens has kind of done that. He's kind of gone the Edge route where he's just drove himself like so insane that he's going to be prepared for this match. And, we know Shane likes to jump off shit, so he's going to be fine. He survived a helicopter crash, so he should be good. So part of me thinks, part of me thought that maybe Shane was going to win, but, the part I'm going with tonight, since I'm getting all spoopy, is I'm doubling down with Kevin Owens, just making him a complete monster, give him the win, and pretty much make him untouchable, where he's like, I killed the boss's son. None of you losers can hang with me. And then maybe he goes after the, maybe he kills Jinder Mahal, gets his title, or you can have, something like that. Or if Shinsuke wins, in that case, you can have Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke for the title. I don't know. But I feel like Kevin Owens winning would just make him an absolute monster heel. Like, I want Machine Gun Kelly powerbombing Kevin Owens back.
Oh, yeah. That was lit.
I saw that yesterday. That shit got me to pop, dude. I want that Kevin Owens back. But, I got Kevin Steen winning this match.
What I think should happen, which will also be cool, is after the match, Shane's dead, Kevin Owens is in the ring, Vince McMahon comes out and raises Kevin Owens' hand.
Ooh. pretty much telling Shane that you weren't ruthless enough and that he disowns him or something like that.
Because remember, he said like he suspended Shane because Shane didn't do the job correct. I guess he didn't
finish the job. God damn it!
Basically, annihilate Kevin Owens enough, and that's why he suspended him. And you know, Vince McMahon always is looking for that quote unquote ruthless aggression.
Oh, true.
And that way, Kevin earns Vince's respect because he had the balls to beat up the boss of the company.
Right.
He had the balls to annihilate his son in front of him, not in front of him, but in a match and all that kind of stuff. So then he raised his hand, and then Vince McMahon basically pushes Kevin Owens to the moon on SmackDown storyline wise. He puts Kevin Owens in all these matches.
Pretty much makes him like the chosen one of SmackDown Live, pretty much.
Yeah. But they do it correct this time.
Yeah, kind of like how Randy Orton was like, you know, the chosen one back in that day, or you know, when he was in Legacy.
Yeah, because you know Drew McIntyre was quote unquote the chosen one, and then they put him in the Rock Band years later.
Oh God. Well, I mean, he was, you know, that whole gimmick I thought worked for him. It's just that they kind of fucked him up. That was the only problem.
But now Drew McIntyre's the best guy on NXT right now. So
true.
You know, yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know, man. What else is going on? What else do you want to talk about before we end this shit?
I guess it's not a spoiler anymore because everybody knows. WWE talks about it now on the media. NXT TakeOver War Games.
Oh, true.
That should be interesting. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and say I know it, of War Games. Like I've seen clips of it, and it's always intrigued me how they have two rings set up, and then basically a Hell in a Cell. They say it's a cage, but it's almost the size of like two Hell in a Cells in the ring, and it's just all hell breaks loose. I want to see what that's gonna look like. That looks interesting, and
yeah, especially with the NXT roster.
Yeah,
that'll be really interesting.
And the rest of the card for NXT TakeOver War Games is looking sort of promising right now. If you've like read the spoilers and stuff, because I read the NXT spoilers, but I still watch NXT because it's fun to watch.
Because they always deliver anyways, and you forget about when you're watching the match.
Yeah, I forget about it sometimes, but like I know who's gonna win, but I just want to see how the match happens a lot too. And the card right now for NXT TakeOver War Games, it's looking nice. It really is.
Wait, is this like the Houston one, or is this the one?
Yeah, this is the Houston one.
Oh, okay.
They just don't want it to be all generic and stuff, I guess.
So this is the one with the women's fatal 4-way. That one intrigued. So my whole thing on that is I don't want Kairi Sane to win because you know because I'd be a hypocrite if I'd said I was okay with that, because you know I had that whole thing with Phil Bacon, and then I had that whole thing with Shinsuke, where I feel like you know you kind of need to pay your dues and kind of get over with the crowd before you do that. But my thing is, you know, you have Kairi Sane, because you know we got 3 other people in here. Have Kairi Sane hit the elbow, but have one of the heels toss her out of the ring and steal the pin.
Yes, definitely.
That's what I would do. That way you protect the move, but you kind of give a heel, you know, the kind of, you know, shitty asshole way of winning the match. So
I mean, that makes the move even more powerful if it was able for somebody to win the match, but it just wasn't her. Like it was able to incapacitate somebody for them to be pinned, but just not by her. Like,
so I know next week that Nikki Cross is involved, but if she somehow doesn't win, I would love to see Nikki Cross and Ruby Riott do like a Team Hell No team up.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting. Ooh, you could actually have like NXT women's tag teams and like tag team titles and all that shit. That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, but I would rather for them to bring a mid-card title first before that.
Right.
Because like, the UK title's there, but it's not there at the same time. Like they just randomly show up.
Our Lord and Savior Pete Dunne, though.
Pete Dunne, yes, Pete Dunne.
Speaking of which, I'm really hyped that I got that shirt. It hasn't come in the mail yet. But it's like, oh yeah, the Pete Dunne Pennywise shirt. It looked so sick.
Yeah, that's nice.
But yeah, dude. So I love how they did the whole interview thing where like they were backstage. And Pete Dunne was like, no, fuck you. I got to get in the ring.
He's like, so Pete Dunne, what are your thoughts on this match? He looks at her. music hits, he walks out.
Music hits, puts the mouth guard in, just walks out. Yo, dude, if you listen to the crowd reaction, Pete Dunne is fucking over. Like, this dude is over with the crowd. I love. Now, I'm a sucker for heel moments like this, where, you know, the Undisputed came in, they were beating them up, and it looked like he was going to go for the save, but he saved his belt instead. I love heel moments like that. That shit popped me when I saw that.
Well, like, I hope they do a UK, not UK, I was gonna say a UK match, but like they bring back the UK guys for like a tapings or whatever, and bring them in and possibly have them do something with the Undisputed, but not have Pete Dunne in it. Like, have Pete Dunne tease it and then put Wolfgang in there, because, you know, Pete Dunne's whole thing is like he's all about himself.
Right.
He doesn't care about nobody else.
They really did my boy Joseph O'Connor's dirty, man.
Oh no. He's gonna be on the UK tour whenever they come.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, I read it. I was meaning to tell you that he's gonna be there.
Okay. All right, because they've been like jobbing him out, and he hasn't really done shit there. So, you know, they got me all hyped up.
They just,
oh boy.
Or maybe they're saving them for the UK show that they're never gonna make, but they say
yeah, well, we got that, I guess. I don't know, but
I think the UK show will be good. You could put it right after NXT.
Oh, true. You know, replace 205 Live with that. I'd be fine with that.
No, we got to get these cruiserweights over, man.
You had your chance, man. You blew it.
I mean, no, man, not according to Vince McMahon, no.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, we couldn't have Talking Smack because it was unscripted.
Yeah,
but we're okay with Raw Talk, which is the same goddamn thing.
Oh no, they're bringing back. They're gonna make Talking Smack and Raw Talk just after each branch pay-per-views, not the TV shows. That's what Talking Smack is now. So we'll get Talking Smack Sunday, but you know, Talking Smack is not gonna be the same again.
Nah. I needed that whole Miz pipe bomb Talking Smack back, but we ain't getting that.
It reminds me kind of how they used to do it. They used to have those talk shows. It was kind of like that. Remember?
Kind of like Fighters, I think.
Like or like it's old school because I seen it on Instagram, Primetime Wrestling or Tuesday Night Titans.
Yeah.
And I watched one segment. It was like Bobby Heenan and Vince McMahon, they hosted the show, and it was one segment where they were talking and Macho Man wanted to almost kill Bobby Heenan because I think he said something about Mrs. Elizabeth. So he literally invaded the studio, said, "Where's Bobby Heenan?" And it was like entertaining to watch because it's like you're I want to say build Macho Man's character because his character was already built, but you're doing more. Yeah, you're doing more stuff with it because then he finally got in there. Bobby Heenan, he went to go chase Bobby Heenan all throughout the thing, and then like told him if he ever talks about Miss Elizabeth again, something bad's gonna happen. Da da da. And then he poured paint on Bobby Heenan or something like that. But like shows like that got wrestlers over. It was able to establish their character because they won't allow a lot of wrestlers to establish their character on the TV show, especially with SmackDown because they only have 2 hours to produce a show.
Yeah, that got guys like Baron Corbin and Mojo Riley and all that stuff to kind of get over.
It got people over that couldn't get over on TV. It was able to help them on there.
Yeah. And I remember Bite Me because I remember with the whole Edge, Lita, and Matt Hardy thing.
I thought that was real. Because you had Matt Hardy just call randomly.
Yeah, and then like Lita's like, yeah, that's him. And you had like Matt Hardy freaking out. Yeah, so you know, like that stuff like really helps like establish stories because honestly, around that time, the Matt Hardy and Edge rivalry was like the hottest thing going on at the time.
It was because it was real.
And everyone knew it too.
And then it was like another time on Bite This where somebody called and they were like, "Hey, have you heard of TNA and how they're gonna take over WWE or something like that?" And he was just like, "What?" He said something. They said something either about TNA or about a wrestler who got released or something, and then they were just like they kind of made it more real because like they had the fans calling basically, and the fans had no filter. It was stuff like that. It was something they did something wild on there. I think it was either about Chris Chris Masters getting released or something, or it was something about TNA. But it was, I remember like this. That was decent. It can help develop feuds. It can help develop characters, because a lot of people are not going to get over on this 2-hour show because they got to push the main rival, the main storyline and stuff. So,
right. So AJ, what's your thoughts on the gay community? The gay community. Oh my god! I remember that shit.
Problem in the gay community. The gay community.
The gay community. Oh my god, I love it.
I remember somebody remixed the Bullet Club theme song, and then it was like him saying the gay community.
Oh boy! All right. Well, I think we've talked about that enough. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up, or if not, you can be the cool kid and do the thumbs down. I don't give a shit either way. I ain't monetizing this because fuck YouTube. I don't want your money anyways.
PewDiePie's I remember everybody money.
Yeah, I don't need it. I'll do a fly on my own, working the graveyard shift. Fuck you, YouTube. Yo, man, YouTube's been pissing me off so much, man. So much. All I'm trying to do is
help.
with with assholes like PewDiePie, saying the N-word during a game, and I don't know.
And he's quote unquote the face of YouTube.
No, true. Yeah, I told my friend D Styles, aka Storman, about this. I pretty much said that this whole monetizing debacle, I believe, actually started with PewDiePie, because you had the whole Nazi thing with him, and then he had the whole, and now you have the whole, do him saying the N-word, and he didn't even use like the A. He used a hard ER.
The hard ER.
The hard ER. Using the full version. And it was something
the crazy part of the crazy part about it is nothing happened to him either times.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Nothing happened to him.
It was unprovoked. He just said it because, fuck it, whatever. But yeah, so I don't know. Fuck YouTube. And I saw this tweet. Let me bring it up real quick, because I thought this was pretty interesting on YouTube's and I retweeted this, and I don't really tweet a lot, so I can quickly get to this. So not that. Oh, here we go. All right, so at Casey Nistant, literally a video about charity where I state all AdSense is going to that charity YouTube says not suitable for advertisers. Team YouTube's response: we heart what you're doing to help, but no matter the intent, our policy is to not run ads on videos about tragedies. You go to the next photo and it says Jimmy Kimmel on mass shootings in Las Vegas, and he's got an ad. Complete hypocrites. Complete hypocrites. So, YouTube says one thing, they do another. It's bullshit. If I was completely relying on YouTube's money, I would have been done after the first 3 weeks. I would have made it as long as I have, especially with them not, letting you curse and all that shit.
And then the other big thing that happened with T. Martin and Syndicate, how they was scamming little children out of money, and nothing happened to them. Nothing happened to them. I think they got rid of the website, and then they got a slap on the wrist.
And then you got the whole bullshit where it's Rick and Morty 24-hour loop, where it's pretty much them distorting the screen and slowing it down. And their videos aren't getting demonetized or getting taken down, yet people like Dashy Games and Aaron Chiz and all of them, and they're getting their shit not suitable for, and it's complete bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Yes. So that's where I stand. Help, do whatever y'all can to help me out by either hitting the thumbs up button or just just following me on Twitter. I don't know. I don't really do much, but if you want to listen to the review of the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view after, you can go to this guy's channel at The Walk 71, replace the 8 with a 4, because that's what he does. I used to do that, but I would just get tired and then I would just forget all the things I want. So I pretty much stopped because Raw pretty much fucked me over. So yeah, so I put his channel down in the description box below, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna post it all over Twitter when he does it.
Yeah,
so check it out. He's a really chill guy when he does it. He pretty much tells you how it is, like you're hanging out with a friend and he's telling you, oh, how'd you like that pay-per-view? I like this, but I didn't like it that I didn't like this. So he's got you covered.
Yeah, I don't take it too seriously like other people. Like it's never that serious.
Right. And if you want to watch someone maybe who might be live streaming it, Wise and Now at Wise and Now, and the boy Pauls, who has been giving us all these exclusive WWE 2K18 footages that we are both excited to play because we got the digital deluxe
Friday, or in my case, Thursday at 11 o'clock.
Oh, true. I'll be at work, so I won't be able to do it until Friday. And I'm going to be doing a Twitch stream of that, and I'm going to be having a new follow alert where it's Seth Rollins burning it down. And I'm going to be burning it down when as soon as I paid George for that Seth Rollins standee, because I went to GameStop and they didn't have it. So, all right, y'all. With that being said, rock out, scream, cuckoo, bye-bye.